Hey guys, it is Robin, the lady biker. How is everyone? Okay, it has been days since the air quality cleared up enough and the skies cleared enough for me to get out and really enjoy a ride. So I thought I would take y'all to one of my favorite vista points today. And yeah, as you can tell, it's still a little smoky, but it's not nearly like it was. So today is kind of a big video for me. I am so excited and so grateful. Guys, this video is a thank you to every single one of you out there. Those of you out there that have subscribed to my channel and who come in and watch my videos, I am so beyond grateful to you. Because I have reached over 1,000 followers here on YouTube and I'm so excited. I mean, guys, it is all about you. You are the ones that are doing this. Y'all are the ones that are amazing. And I have also reached over 2,000 followers on Instagram, and all I gotta say, for all of you that show up day after day, week after week, because you genuinely like my content, I cannot say thank you enough. I really cannot. So I thought we would do a Q&A video and see what kind of questions y'all wanted to know about me. So once I get up here to the Vista Point, because it's not safe to be reading these questions while I'm riding, then we'll get started. So hold on. Hey guys, well, we are here overlooking, I just went over the San Marcos Pass in the Los Padres National Forest. This is one of my favorite vista points because I'm like, really, seriously? So I thought this would be a great place for me to do a Q&A. I've got the questions printed out. Now these are the questions that were submitted to me through my Facebook page, my Instagram, and so these are the ones that I thought I would answer. So let's start off with, what or who sparked my interest in riding motorcycles and when did it happen? Well, the thing that actually sparked my interest in riding, I've ridden passenger with my dad off and on since I was like 6 years old. And I've ridden three-wheelers and four-wheelers. So when did it happen was actually after my youngest was going into his senior year of high school. Actually, no, he was finishing up high school and was headed out, and we were about to be empty nesters. And I was wanting something that was just for me. And it had been years since I'd had something, and so that's when I decided that it was time for me to move from the passenger seat forward into the rider's seat. And that's why I went and got my license. So, all right, so the next question was, when and how did I realize that I wanted to start vlogging and blogging? Oh, well, it's a good question because it was about a year after I started riding. I kind of had this in the back of my mind that my why has always been wanting to help others understand that they were so much stronger and much more capable than they ever thought possible. And that's why I was in the fitness industry for well over a decade. But I realized that I could also do that by encouraging other women, because ladies, having the empowerment to take the handlebars of a motorcycle is absolutely amazing. I love it. And so many of the women I've met have said, oh no, I can't do that. I'm not strong enough, I'm not big enough. Well, we are. It's like any other skill. Sorry guys, sun's so bright. I gotta wear shades. It's like any other skill. It takes time to build and practice and gain those skills, but you can do it if it's something that you want to do. And so that's basically why I started doing this, was to show other women that it's really possible. And not to be afraid of it, to be respectful, because these are some big powerful engines and machines, but to not be afraid of it if it's something that you really want to do.
Good luck to you.
Thank you. Oh goodness, it's always fun to find out what's gonna happen whenever you video outside of being on your bike. All right, so one of the other questions that came about was, as a woman and a wife, how do I balance my career and my leisure time with my husband? Well, the beautiful thing about this is, for my husband also rides a Road King as well. So he and I, that's our dates. We go and pick a place and we'll go have lunch or we'll go have dinner. We'll go ride with our friends. We've got quite a lot of friends that also ride, and many of the women do too. They ride their own bikes. So it's really not that hard to balance, because what I enjoy doing is also what my husband enjoys doing. So it's a good thing and it's a bonus. That comes back around. I think I just kind of answered that. I own 2 bikes. I've only owned 2 bikes. I've only been riding for about 2 years. In fact, I'm coming up very, very quickly on the anniversary of getting my license. So I first got my Fat Boy, which one of my videos, pop it up here, about my Bob, is a story about my bike Bob, and he's very special to me. And that's one bike I'm not gonna say I'll never get rid of, but it's gonna take something pretty significant for me to get rid of him. And then after I've been riding him for about a year, I walked into the dealership. And when I did, it was like the heavens opened up and the lights shone down. And I looked at her and I said, honey, you will be mine. It still took me about 4 months before I was able to save up enough for the down payment to go ahead and get her. But it took me about a year to be brave enough to move from a Softail frame up to a touring frame. And so yes, I own the 2 bikes, Bob and Scarlett. So let's see, what else do I have here? Oh, very good question. Have I ever been injured riding? And if so, does it ever make me rethink riding? Now, in many videos, I've put up, I think, 2 different videos, but pardon me, I practice a lot and I do drop her. And sometimes whenever I've done that, yeah, I have twisted an ankle or, woke up the next morning knowing exactly what muscles I was using when I was trying not to drop her. Does it make me rethink? No, it actually keeps my humility about these bikes fresh. Because, hold on, let's let the 18-wheeler go by. Because if you don't respect these machines, you will start riding in a way that can become unsafe because you start riding beyond your skill level. The few times I've had a couple of minor injuries have kept my humility fresh in respect for what these machines can and cannot do. So, have I ever thought about riding out to the East Coast? Yeah. I would love to take off for about 6 weeks, 2 months, whatever, and do a big circuit around the US. And maybe across the center of it too, just do a big zigzag. And up here recently, one of my videos was about my motorcycle bucket list. And there are several rides, not only on the East Coast, but on the way out to the East Coast that I would love to take. So the answer to that about riding to the East Coast and on the East Coast, yeah, it is definitely on the list. It's probably not gonna happen this year because I've got a couple other things planned, but I'm hoping in the next year or 2 that will be a reality. What's another one? Oh, this was actually sent to me from a non-rider and a fairly young woman, wondering what the demographic is on riders, because her impression was, and she was a little surprised to see a woman riding, was, the perception is it's mainly older white men who ride. And that is so not the case. The demographics are from the 20s all the way up through people in their 70s and 80s still riding. And riders come in all shapes, colors, nationalities. Our biker community is very diverse, and every personality that's so different and so beautiful is matched up and is shown in the bikes they choose. So it's not about biking, motorcycling is for older people. No, if it's something you want to do, find a bike you love and get out and ride. Because there's so many amazing people in this community. You definitely got to check it out. Perception. Ooh, I like this one. What would I like to see changed or see different in the perception of motorcycling, especially women who ride? I've actually had several people that I've connected with through different things besides motorcycling be shocked that I'm a rider. And they're like, you're not what I anticipated of a woman biker would be. And I'm like, okay, what am I, a duck? I mean, we've got people from all walks of life that ride. And what I would really like to see the perception change is that motorcycling is just like any other enjoyment or hobby, or it's an experience and it's something that we all love. So that would be one big thing I would like to see change. And the last one was, if I could do it all over again, what would I do different? In this one, I talked about my experiences getting my license. If I had it all to do over again, I would practice. I would want to know beforehand how important it is to trust yourself on a bike, on two wheels, moving slowly. Because I think I would have passed my test the first time through had I known that. But then again, it's never a bad thing to have gone through it again. That would be the biggest thing. And I would have started earlier. I would have started much, much earlier in life. I wouldn't have waited until the kids were out. I probably would have started when they were all just a bit old or a bit younger. So that way I would start it earlier, and I would have practiced on a bicycle before taking my first motorcycle safety course. But that's basically it, guys. So those were all the questions. And about a week ago, I put out on Instagram and my Facebook page that I was going to do a drawing for two, and it's $10 gift cards to either their choice of either Starbucks or Amazon. And the two people that won. Guys, thank you so much for submitting questions. Everyone who submitted a question, I really appreciate it. And again, for all of you that watch week after week after week and really truly enjoy the content I'm putting out there, I cannot say thank you enough. You are what make this such an amazing experience, and one that I intend to continue with because I'm having a blast meeting people. So with that being said, I'm gonna hop back on my girl Scarlett, finish the loop. And for you, get out and ride. Have fun, be safe, and I'll catch you on my next video. Bye.